All right, guys, welcome back. We are back live. It is myself, Grant, and the one and only Franchise Francis.
Ben Lucksuck franchise. I lucked out big time there.
So we are watching C Standard final match.
They just gotta refresh it. Yeah, they didn't. That's still. It's not live right there. TJ's gotta do it over there. My mic was off, but I did say Lucksuck franchise. That's what happened there. Got super lucky. Lucky he couldn't get out near the end. David says, "Can't you, Ben Francis?" I assume there's supposed to be a "here" in there. Can't hear you. I wouldn't go as far as saying awesome, but
it was a great comeback.
It was good. I mean, the last rack was good.
The first one?
Nope.
Oh, no, because you were 4-0.
I was down 4-0. Good for him.
He played well.
He played decent to get up 4-0. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
I think I missed 4 or 5 balls in the first 4 games.
Yes, and very uncharacteristic like shots.
One that I rattled, I thought there's
top
no
left
way.
hand, yes.
Why did it rattle?
Yeah.
I knew I hit a little thick, but I didn't think it would rattle.
Yeah.
So after that, I was like, maybe I should aim for the heart of the pocket.
Heart of the pocket, yeah.
Because I got a little lazy thinking I could slop it in. And I didn't even need to slop it in. Like I could have.
No.
I don't know what I shot it too fast, maybe. I don't know. It was bad, no matter how you look at it. Mandy.
But that's the thing in pool, though. You got to be able to handle the ebb and flow of a match.
Of course,
right?
yeah. I wasn't getting too down on myself.
No, you never do. Which is why I say to everybody, never give up. And we had a few people come up and make comments about Ben being down 4-0. And I politely replied, don't ever count out Mr. Franchise. You can't do that.
Never.
And he just proved as to why you can't do that.
Never count out anyone. Never fold. Never give up. Just hang around long enough to win.
That's it. Chris, he is the A-side winner. He is in the hot seat.
And Mandy, I play with a Dale Perry custom with a Bob Danielson SS360 low deflection shaft. I've been playing with that shaft for about 3 weeks, and
more
longer than that. Maybe about 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Somewhere
6 or
in that
7
range.
Yeah.
And it's been good to me, really good to me.
It's been doing you some justice.
2-stroke Ben. Yeah, that could be a name. 3 way to go. Is that better than just way to go? Like way to go times 3?
What's going on, Ryan? How are you, buddy?
What's up, Ryan?
So it is Shane at the table right now, and he is sitting a little bit tough here. I think if it was me shooting this, I am going to actually try the back cut combo, the 3-7, and try to plug that pocket. Even if I miss, I'm going to take over.
Yeah, because it's too tough to play safe.
Yeah, there's really nowhere you're going to play safe there.
Actually, the 2 passes the 8. If you could shoot the 6 and get shape on the 2, then you could get short side on the 3-7. I might just spear the 6 in here.
I agree, Wayne. The long straight in 8 ball. The stroke test.
I rolled one in and I was pretty happy with myself near the end. On a second chance, I slapped the table a little bit.
Yeah, you did.
And then I slapped it at the end. I was pretty pumped up at that point.
Yes, Mr. Ben Francis won the match. He's on the mic right now.
Got so lucky, David. Mike, sorry, I'm guessing you're a Richard Young fan. I got super lucky, but I expect to see him back in the final. He's a really great player.
I think that could be a preview of what's to come.
And it's going to be a 1-set final, so really, if he wins one match, he's right back where he would have been anyway.
Absolutely.
It's not a double dip. Todd. It's a race to 8, 1 set. And I believe this is the final, and it's a race to 7, actually. I was told they added 2 games to each division.
Oh, this is true. Allow me to change that, good
Wrong
sir.
One. Oh, yeah, right one. Perfect. Great shot. He took the shot I liked, which was play the 6. A little shape on the 2, roll it in, play the 7-3. Whatever you end up on, perfect.
He's looking at the 7-3 right now.
Yeah. Well, if it goes, then that's a good shot, too.
I think I actually like your way better if the 2 goes.
Yeah, because you don't really know where the 3 is going to end up. Like, you're kind of just hitting it hard and hoping it goes somewhere good, right?
He still has the cut on the 2 ball.
Or he has the long 1.
He does have a long 1.
I don't mind the long 1 here, I think, because the 2 is a small pocket, so I wouldn't want to be cutting it. I'd rather bank the 2 before I cut it.
My only thing with taking the 2 ball now is if I miss, I know I'm missing short side, and I take over the pocket.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that. And you could even leave him down there with the cue ball kind of thing, too. But
because that is the problem, taking the
risk.
1 ball.
Yeah, it was a long shot.
A lot of table between.
Table 2, Colin Maloney and Richard Buddy Young. Young and Maloney on 2.
One 0 Walter.
1-0 for Walter for sure. Whoops.
And Walter won the A side, but that really has no relevance now.
Not anymore.
Final.
Yeah.
I'll hang out with you guys for a little bit here, and then I'll probably go wander around so my legs don't go numb from sitting here too long.
I know that feeling.
That was my feeling yesterday.
Yes.
Good. Thank you.
But we are looking forward to tomorrow, or at least I am.
Teams, I'm looking forward to it as well, yeah.
Yeah. I got one more kick at the can to play good on a 9-foot.
I'm sure we'll do well. Yeah. Sorry about that, Teresa. You shouldn't bite your nails. It's bad for you.
Yeah. You had me biting my nails too, buddy.
Yeah. Thank you, Joe. I'm still not really sure what happened. I'm still trying to figure out how I won that match.
Yeah.
I played so bad. Except for the last game.
The last game was good.
We're gonna
well, and you had moments of pure genius in the match.
Yeah, there was some good
and then
moments.
it was that top left pocket got you twice.
The first time was my own fault. I lost focus when I tried to roll that ball in. I think that was in the first game.
Nope.
Well, I didn't even rattle that ball then. I didn't even threaten the pocket.
Yeah.
That was one.
Yeah.
But it was a long roll shot, and I knew there was potential to miss it. But I knew you guys might like that. I was pretty pumped up, though. I didn't know what else to do. So I just slapped the table. I didn't know how to celebrate. I knew I had to celebrate. I didn't know how to celebrate.
Yeah.
You ever have that?
Oh, yeah. A release of pure adrenaline right there.
It was. So I'll have to plan something better for the last match here.
It was a table slap and a fist pump.
Yeah, I was pretty pumped up. It might be the same in the final. I'm not sure if I can come up with better than that. I was focused near the end, and my shape was way off. You're right, Tony. I don't know what I was doing with the cue ball half the time. And I made a couple bad choices, too, where I might have shot the wrong ball.
I kind of thought, yeah. There was
one of them I
couple
overthought big time.
Yes.
And then I think he let me back to the table, luckily, but
Yeah, it wasn't usually your usual quicker pace when you were mapping.
Yeah, it was. Well, and
You still had the same stroke and the same speed of what you stroke normally.
And that had a lot to do with my focus level. Like I was kind of distracted by, there was a guy over there that was fairly loud talking on the rail.
Yeah.
And then
Railbirds.
actually, this fellow that's playing right now was on the table beside us, and they had a little controversy a couple times. And I kind of got distracted a bit, which is not good. You got to be focused.
Dude, I love that idea, Brian.
No,
we have to
I'm not
do
gonna
that.
dab.
Come on, you gotta.
That's like for 16-year-olds.
Come on, you got. But you look 16.
How old are you,
fitting.
Brian?
It's fitting.
I wouldn't even know how to dab.
Just like that.
Let's see that again.
No, I want to do it one time.
Let me just turn the PTZ over here, and then you can show us your
Yeah,
dab again.
let's not do that. Have a good 420, Todd. We don't actually have to code ours anymore here in Canada.
Yeah. Bust out a dab if I win. Wow.
Oh,
Why
you
don't I
gotta.
just floss dance or something?
Yes, do that.
Floss? Except I don't know how either.
No,
so.
I don't know how to do that one. My son does that one really well.
Yeah, my boy
8
does it
years
pretty good,
old,
too.
and he's like, "Do, do, 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 do." Like, what the?
Dempsey, he's gone home.
Oh, there you go, Brian. You got a 7-year-old. That'll do it.
Yeah, that does it. My 8-year-old is now teaching my 5-year-old
How to
the floss and the dab and whatever all those
That's funny.
young dance moves are.
Whatever the whippersnappers are doing
Whatever.
nowadays.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to us, we had cool names like the Running Man and Sprinkler and
Because those are cool. Sprinkler is definitely cool. It's way better than dab or floss.
right.
The sprinkler.
Gotta love the Fortnite game. Yeah.
I don't play.
Fortnite is a regular in my house, but not by me or any of my family. It is, well, and I'll say that without extended family.
Yeah.
Stephen and Laurel live with us, and
They play a
they
little
are
Fortnite.
Fortnite junkies.
Wow. I'm not going to dab anything. Don't worry, guys. There will be no dab. I'm going to stick to the Tiger Woods fist bump, I think. I like that one.
I really like the idea of the dab, though.
Not for this tournament. Not with this many people watching.
Oh, you'd have to.
Wait till
Buddy,
like a
that would be
smaller
like-
tournament and then
No,
I'll do
that
it.
would be
Yeah.
so epic. To just look at the camera and then go,
Well, you guys want to crowdfund and then, I mean, if you paid me enough, I'll do it, but
oh, bets on, guys.
just kidding. Don't send any money in for that nonsense. Nobody wants to see that. Take the hat off and take a bow.
From the ankles.
Wow. Yeah, it's probably just going to be another hand slap on the table and a fist bump. It's not going to be anything too drastic. I might give a little wave to the crowd or something, but
Golf wave?
there will be no bow.
No bow from
and
the ankles?
No dab and no floss. Especially from the ankles. Walter's playing pretty good still.
He is playing well.
I kind of forgot we were watching pool for a minute.
That's because you had your mind on fist pumping and slapping tables and
Trying to plan a
dabs
celebration. First, I got to win.
and- right?
Let's worry about that first. and
Right.
then
Queen wave. That's even better.
The queen wave.
This.
What if I do like
Dude, you have a young boy. How do you not know these terms?
I know what floss and dab and queen wave is.
Are you sure? Because you're looking
Absolutely.
awfully confused right now.
The queen wave.
Okay. Then you know what to do.
I wasn't born under a rock. You know what I should do is something like Western Calgary, like pretend like I'm riding a horse or
There
something.
you go.
right?
Now you're talking. Cue between.
Yeah, when I win, I'll yell "Yeehaw!" yeah. I'll shake hands and grab a brew. Yeah, that's also a good idea.
Yeah.
That will be included in the celebration. when I was down 4-0, what did I focus on? What did I think of? I was thinking, please break dry or scratch, and then I can get it to 4-2. And then please break dry again or scratch so I can get it to 4-4. And then I guess you can guess what's coming next.
Right?
Please break dry again. Like, I needed to fade 3 breaks.
Yeah.
It's a lot to ask for.
Well, especially in the advanced A-side final.
You just never know what's going to happen, though. It's such a weird game. And I thought, even though I'm playing bad, I can find a way to win. Even if I can't run out, if I'm a little unsure here and there, I can play better strategy, maybe get closer to the balls or, pattern better, maybe play a safety here and there, which I didn't.
I kind of thought your patterns were off from what your normal pace is. Yeah, you were overthinking a lot.
I was thinking a lot.
But from what your normal pace is, when you map a table, that was different.
I think it's because I was nervous. At the start, for sure, I was nervous. At the end, I wasn't too nervous because I just thought, how lucky is this guy? And this is a free opportunity that I shouldn't have. So I might as well take it and go.
Absolutely. Take it and run with it.
Also, what did I focus on? The sports highlights on the TV.
Anything but what your opponent is doing.
I was kind of getting frustrated, so I just tried to take my mind somewhere else.
Yep. Good advice.
Watching the highlight reel on the sports channel on the TV in here.
Mm-hmm. See, and I was told at the start, when you're getting ready for your match, and obviously you go up to the table, you might smack a few around, but if your opponent does that, don't watch him.
Exactly.
Don't allow whatever he's doing at the table to influence or get in your head at all.
Exactly. And he did. There were a few times where I'll carefully word this. He was being overly sure.
Yeah.
And you guys have probably seen me play enough to know I'm a fairly quick player. So when guys play slow, it tends to bother me sometimes.
I'm kind of the same way.
But I totally understand that there's a lot of pressure, and he was just trying to make sure. So it wasn't like I was upset at him for taking too long. It was more my focus level not being able to deal with it as well.
Yeah.
That's
I
where
agree
I started
with that
watching
assessment.
TV.
Yeah. And I think it's a good thing. I think it was smart. Take your mind out of the game for however long you get up until your next shot, and then come back and you can kind of refocus.
Yeah, exactly. Just take the opportunity when you're at the table. Can't do nothing about what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm not sure what you mean there, Abu.
Yeah, it got automatically translated.
Yeah.
We'll leave that one alone for now.
Yeah. But if at first you don't succeed, try again.
Yeah.
You need a new tip. Does anybody have a good recommendation? My recommendation is always going to be the same. Whatever you feel comfortable with, that's the tip you should use.
Yeah, just try lots of different stuff until you find something you like.
Absolutely. Don't be scared to keep changing out your tips.
Mm-hmm.
Find what you like and find what you think hits good for your game. Whatever that is, that's the one I recommend. But to hit with the tip that a Ben Francis, a Shane Van Boning, or anybody else uses may or may not work for you depending on how you play.
Well, he got a good rub there. He was going to be like around the 6 ball, and he rubbed half of that 12 and got perfect. Well, slightly fortunate.
I can tell you that I've played with an Onyx tip. I've had a Longazi tip. Those are the two that I find work best for my game. But Ben's, you use a harder tip.
I used to play with a Mori medium pressed. played with the Mori medium for a long time, and then I started getting them pressed. And then I switched to the Bob Danielson shaft, which has a long gassy soft on it, actually, which is not at all what I ever played with, but it actually works really good. And it's not mushrooming much for how long I've played with it. The Mori used to mushroom a lot more. This one's holding up pretty good. So I think I might stick with that for a little while.
Absolutely.
If it works, don't fix it, right? See, just gonna float this and play the 6 in the long corner. That is what he did.
I think it's ONYX for Onyx. But again, Jason, my like I say, my advice is try out a few different ones, right? Try a medium tip, try a hard tip, try a soft tip, see which one feels right, and then you know, no matter what brand name you go with, that you're looking for either a soft medium or a hard tip.
And you're right, Brian. You can get a lot of juice with a soft one. I used to like the little bit harder because I was getting too much juice with a soft one. Couldn't really control it as well. That could be because I wasn't as good of a player either.
I think it's actually more to do with the fact that the shaft that you're using now, the Bob Danielson, is a low deflection.
It's so much better, yeah.
Which I tried to get you into like a year ago.
Oh, yeah. Well, the shafts that I had were low deflection. They were just so worn out that there wasn't much left of them. So
yeah,
they probably weren't low deflection anymore.
Yeah.
Originally they were. But I got pretty good use out of the 2 shafts that I had. Good to know, Clark. I hate it when they mushroom too much.
Yeah, I got to fix mine again tomorrow.
And we can throw up the sponsors for this tournament.
Absolutely.
Take a look at all these people who supported the tournament.
These are the guys you need to hit up on their social media pages, whether it's Facebook or Instagram or what have you. They've put a lot of time, effort, and money into making this thing happen. Obviously, Andrew had a large part to play in this as well. He is the tournament director. He's the one that did all of it. So on top of going on to these guys' social media pages, certainly go on to Facebook and search out Andrew Sprague. Give him a compliment. It is because of him and his efforts that this tournament is what it is. And for those that don't know, it is the largest tournament that's ever been in the history of Prince Edward Island.
I could probably find their Fargo ratings for you guys.
Yeah, I've got one of those there, Clark. Use it often. Fargo rating, Jason, is more kind of becoming a world standardized rating. As opposed to your ratings being given to you by whatever separate leagues that you play, where you look in Calgary, we have 3 different levels of B players, 3 different levels of A players, an Open Masters, a Masters, and then Elite. The Fargo rating is just a worldwide standard way of letting everybody know what your skill level is. So I'm a fan of Fargo. I think if everybody started using it, it would become even better than what it is.
Absolutely.
Which tip do you have? Yeah, you can look up Fargo rating on the internet, fargorate.com. There you go. Ben's put it up there for you.
Both of them only have about 300 games on record, though, so not overly established. So Walter's working on low ball. I don't really see a problem there. Looks like as long as he gets a little bit of shape here, he should be okay.
Oh, he overcut that.
By quite a bit.
Wow.
Well,
Although, good news, bad news scenario.
I'll tell you guys, there's nerves involved here. Because I was just there shaking like a leaf. There's a pretty good rail watching.
Yeah, no troubles at all, Chris. We can put them up for every match. It's just a matter of us going on and searching them. Provided we know first and last name. Yes, correct, Wayne. To use the fair match, then it would definitely be Fargo against Fargo. You couldn't take a Fargo rating and apply that to your local league and say, well, I'm a 700, so I'm a 7. It doesn't work that way.
No, definitely not. But from what I know about APA, if you're a 7, then you're probably in the mid 600 to low 600 range. If you're a 7, maybe even as high as 675. 8-9 is like semi-pro, so. Martin says, I'm back, baby. Thanks, Royce. Slightly fortunate, I would say, that he couldn't get out near the end. I'll take it. Doesn't matter how you get there.
You know what? And I'm glad you said that, because most players, when they do make a comeback like that, like you say, there is some luck involved. At the same time, you still have to shoot. You still have to make the shots.
Absolutely.
And for that, you deserve the credit.
Yeah. I was just happy I didn't dog the last rack like the previous ones. Break and run to finish.
Break and run to finish.
I actually
perfect.
I think I did that in all 3 of my matches today. Broke and ran to finish.
It's a good way to finish.
Or all 4?
I feel like you played 4. Yeah.
I think I played 4, but I'm not sure if I did it in all 4. I think I did. I think I ran out Rick Leon the last game too to win 6-2.
I think you did too.
And I know for sure the 2 previous I ran a 2-pack to finish.
Yeah.
From 4-4.
Yeah, it was wild because I was in and I went outside to check the weather. Your score in your match was 4-2. And I did take my time with that weather check, and I came back up, and you had won 6-4. So he must have come back 2 real quick. And then you just took it to him and ran out the last 2.
Yeah. Martin says APA 7-8 equals 520 to 630. Good to know. Is that spam I see on the bottom?
You know, I'm really not sure, but it's a little...
Looks spammy to me.
Political, maybe?
The Alberta Cup is at Top Shots and will be streamed through us. And I'll be on the team.
Yeah, you solidified that. You don't even have to play the last 2 qualifiers that are available and you're on the team.
No, I think I solidified first, actually.
You did.
Depending on the number of players in the next few.
We are triple streaming this weekend as well. We are live here in Prince Edward Island in Charlottetown. We're also live in Cold Lake, Alberta, and live in Vancouver.
Mandy, no, it's not today. It's
there
in
is
January.
Nope. There's a qualifier.
I get it.
There is an
I get
Edmonton qualifier today.
it. Yeah, there is one. That's correct.
Yeah. So we're not in Edmonton. Val and Andrew are in Cold Lake. What is going on, Mr. Jerry? Martin, if you want to send us a message on the Q Sports Live page, a little bit tough to do while we're sitting commentating, but certainly if you want to send us a message on the page, we'll get back to you. We'll go over all those details. That's what I just said.
So, yeah, probably the highest rated C player is Shane S. right here at 566.
But Walter's playing really well. He's been playing well all day.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. He played good yesterday. I think we had him on the stream
Yeah.
at least once, and,
Yeah.
and he played
He played
steady.
well. Yeah.
Shane's coming through the B side, so he's on a mission. Can't tell if that 9 goes by the 3. It's got to be close.
I don't think it does.
Oh, he got really unlucky there.
Yeah.
And maybe lucky at the
Wow.
same time where he's got the bank. I think he's got the bank.
I think you're right.
So maybe a little unlucky and a little lucky at the same time.
They're all over the place, though, David. I mean, this is one of the issues with pool. There isn't a standardized anything. There are so many different leagues and so many different sets of rules out there. It is one of the issues that we are going to have in going forward, trying to make this an actual sport and get it into the Olympics. There is no governing body. There are no regulations. There is none of that. So it is one of the challenges to getting pool into the Olympics. I know that there's a petition going around. I've signed it. But this is why you're starting to see a lot more Chinese 8-ball on the live streams. Is the Chinese government is dropping about $1 million into Chinese 8-ball. And that is with the sole purpose of trying to get that game into the Olympics.
That would be good. I wouldn't mind playing for Team Canada.
Okay, we're going to start the lower bracket final, the open division on table 5. This match features 2 local lads, Justin Grant and Ed Prophet. Grant and Prophet on table 5.
It would be awesome if it makes it into the Olympics, but at the same time, how do I say this? The issues that we experience in pool are kind of our own fault, because there are so many different leagues and so many different ratings. There's no dress code. There's no nothing, and I mean, as much as like Jason, you said, they have curling. Curling has a governing body. There is a dress code. There is a procedure on how you do it. Pool does not have that.
See, I always compare like horse jumping. Equestrian?
Yeah. Is in the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the jockey isn't the athlete. The horse is the athlete.
I agree.
But I guess maybe some of our viewers are into that stuff. Probably not, but
maybe. You never know. But at the same time, it's certainly one of the issues that, I mean, if you look at the number of players around the world, there's over 200 million pool players around the world. And it's going to take an awful lot of time and an awful lot of money to put in a governing body and really put the policies, the procedures, the steps, everything in place before we could even be considered for the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is why you're seeing now the Chinese government is doing what they're doing. They're dumping a ton of money into it. They're trying to make the push that we should have made a long time ago.
In the advanced division, all the way from Kamloops, British Columbia,
Andrew
Kaverko.
Kaverko.
All the way from British Columbia. It's probably safe to say that he traveled the longest distance to be with us.
Andy Kaverko finishes 4th in the advanced, all the way from Kamloops, if you guys didn't hear that.
And Chris, you know, you might have a 454 Fargo rating and be better than these guys. I don't know. Everybody's a keyboard warrior over here. But what I will say is until you have 800-plus games in the Fargo rating, it's not accurate. So I know that these guys both, you know, have 500 and some odd points on the Fargo rating, but they've only got 200 and some odd games in the Fargo rating system. So, you know, it's going to jump up. It's going to, you know, take dips and peaks and valleys and jump all over the board. So, you know, they're doing their best. And on our stream, we do not limit our stream to simply master players. We want to showcase it all. We all started at this point. And believe it or not, there are things that you're going to learn even watching these guys.
Oh, absolutely. You can learn from anyone in this game.
Well, you take a look at the greatest of all time, Efren Reyes. When he played in tournaments, he used to leave the tournament hall that he was at, go to another hall just to watch the amateurs play.
Mm-hmm.
And why would he watch the amateurs play? Amateurs will come up with more creativity in their play than the pros do in theirs.
Yep.
In fact, he almost missed matches because he was there watching the amateurs play.
I know a lot of times, and even now, I mean, especially more now because I am involved with Q Sports Live, so I do the commentary. But even when I was younger and I would lose out of a tournament, I would always sit and watch the remainder.
Oh, of course.
Watch the finals.
I remember
see little things here and there, right?
Yeah, in league play, the biggest thing for me was as soon as we were out, I'm going to watch the Masters play.
Mm-hmm.
I want to be able to learn, and you know.
Exactly. That's super important.
I don't think he was hustling the amateurs.
He might have been. He might have still been Cesar Morales back then.
He could have been, absolutely.
Before everyone knew he was Efren Reyes.
But he is also gone on record numerous times by saying he's learned more, and that's where he gets his creativity from.
Exactly.
Was watching amateurs play. Yeah, and I agree, right? I mean, I'm a fan of the dress code. I don't want to see it get to the point that Snooker's at. I don't think we need to be in our Sunday best in order to play the game, but certainly higher than what we are now.
I think we differ in that.
I know.
We don't disagree on much, but...
Yeah. You like the Sunday best.
Hey, you guys see me wear my hat all the time. It's because I'm allowed to. I'd be fine if it was full dress code.
Yeah.
Well, we won't get too deep into that.
No.
It's like talking about politics with me and Grant. Dress code? No dress code.
Right? And
medium dress code?
Yeah, it's not that I don't agree with the dress code. It's the severity of that dress code.
At least a dress code B, yeah.
And you know what? My opinions are only my opinions. They are worth exactly what you all have paid.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Not a thing.
Yeah, you get that in every sport too, though, Jason. Curling has shady people. Like, I mean, it's That's the human population, right? You're going to get shady characters no matter what. But it's up to the players that do want to change the game to kind of set the tone.
I totally agree.
Right, and that's the thing. So it kind of ties in nicely with where I'm about to go here. So what we try to do here with Q Sports Live, for those that are new and following us, you're going to find that we support all levels of pool. It doesn't matter whether you're a pro player, a beginner, men's, ladies, juniors, we support it all. And in order for us to assist and bring the streams and do what it is we do, we can't do it without you guys. Without you guys tuning in, it's Ben and I sitting here having a conversation to ourselves. And a big part of that is when you see our sponsors, whether it's the tournament sponsors or advertisers or whatever it is, when we put it up on the screen, and you're going to notice this, when we put up ads on the screen, our numbers drop. We can go from 220 people viewing, we put up an ad and it drops to 180.
In like 10 seconds.
Yeah. And for me, it's a little bit of a sign as to the type of people that drop off are not the type of people that we want on the stream to begin with.
We need the support for sure.
And so do the advertisers and the sponsors. So when we do put those up, those are the times to go onto their social media platforms, whether it's Facebook or Instagram, whatever it is, and let them know, hey, look, we saw you on Q Sports Live, wanted to give you a shout out, wanted to say hi. You know, it lets them know that, look, some people are paying attention. And the more that happens, the more that they're going to advertise, the more that they're going to sponsor tournaments. That's where the money is also going to come to grow the game.
Exactly.
You can't grow this game by taking the money from within the game. It can't happen. I can't take $50 out of my left pocket and put it in my right pocket and call myself richer. It doesn't work. You need to get outside money. That's coming in the form of advertising. So it's very, very important, guys, that when that does come up and you do see those people that are willing to sponsor and put their money in, it's really important to go on and say, hey, we saw you on. It's hugely important.
Yeah.
That's what's going to grow this game.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to buy something from them or use their services. Just give them a shout.
No doubt.
Tell them.
If you can take advantage, take advantage.
Final in the ladies division. This match will be played on table 3 and will feature both from Halifax, Kelly Brimacombe and Angela Belden.
Mandy, we are definitely still taking donations at this point. The Q draws are not up and running yet. We are still more or less sitting on our thumbs waiting for lawyers to get paperwork done. So Q draws and the things that we have done normally in the past, we cannot do at this point. So you are correct. It is all done strictly off donations at this point up until the lawyers get their paperwork done.
Yeah, absolutely. Michael brings up a good point. Maybe they drop off because they go right to the ad website.
That could be true.
We hope that's the
I hope that's the case.
But if you guys do drop off and go to the website, tell them you're there.
Yeah, exactly.
Shoot them a message. Tell them you went and looked at the website.
Yeah. From the comments that I've heard from some of the followers is when you guys put the ads up, I just go away for 5 minutes and then come back. And unfortunately, the ones that do want to take advantage of a free stream and not support what it is isn't going to help us. It's not going to help us do our job, and it's not going to help grow the game. Right? Only, again, my words.
I totally agree, too.
My opinions.
Mandy, no, it's actually GoFundMe.
It is. We'll actually put up a link here. I think it's the last one. Yeah. There it is right there, guys. qsportslive@gmail.com if you are e-transfer. If you're not in Canada, it is the GoFundMe, www.gofundme.com/qsportslive if you do want to help us out and donate. We would greatly appreciate it.
We can buy more cameras, give you guys more views. Maybe you can see more than 2 tables. Could travel around the room with a mobile stream, maybe.
That's one of the things coming, but in
Yeah.
order to get there, well, I mean, first we have to take the step back.
Yeah.
Because now we've got lawyers that we have to pay and kind of take care and figure that end of it out. But, you know, it is one of the things in the thought process is a mobile camera. Well, and that's certainly going to play a role in not just pool, but really in all sports. Right? But that's getting into a whole political debate that I don't think we need to necessarily get into.
That is correct, Jennifer. The ladies' B-side final is on one of the outer tables. They'll have the final on the stream table for sure.
I would hope they would anyway.
They will. It's actually working out pretty good that these two are playing in the final.
I think GoFundMe takes 2 or 3%. So it'd
Yeah,
be
I think it's 3%, from what I've heard.
Yeah, it'd be the same as the PayPal.
Todd always asking what's for dinner. Probably leftover pizza if I was to,
Oh, without a doubt, it's
Take a
leftover
guess.
pizza. Yeah.
which I'm not going to eat any of because it didn't work at the start of that match.
No, you're not allowed to eat anything right now.
No pizza until after the match.
Yeah, that's your reward if you win. If you don't win, I eat it.
Yeah, exactly. If I don't win, I starve. If I win, we go for steak and lobster. Well, maybe not lobster. Maybe steak and shrimp.
Yeah,
Let's go with shrimp because I like shrimp.
I like the shrimp too. Yeah, Martin, all of those things like the fisheye camera over the table, the mobile camera. We do want another PTZ camera. The PTZ is this guy right here. That's the PTZ camera. And it can zoom in, out, left, right, so on and so forth. We do want to have another one of them. But again, it's all money. Those cameras are about $3,000 just for the PTZ camera.
Not cheap,
No,
but well worth the money. They're awesome.
they are.
Jason, no, Dempsey drove home after he lost out of the tournament, so we are not going to play tonight, but I'm sure we will match up at some point in the near future.
Yeah. E-transfer, if you're in Canada, either one works. E-transfer, I don't think there's a fee on, but it does have a minimum transfer. But yeah, Mandy, if e-transfer works better for you, that works for us. qsportslive@gmail.com.
Any other action going on? Well, you never know with any luck. But I'm thinking it's going to be too late tonight, and then the teams tomorrow, we probably won't have any time. So
Right on, Todd. Well, I know that Ben was hoping that he won the lottery in Canada last night.
I actually did win.
No.
I won $20.
Did you really?
But I think I invested 12, so really I only won 8.
Hey, you're still on the plus side.
Yeah. Actually, one of the tickets wouldn't scan.
Really?
But so I went and looked at the numbers, and I didn't win one of the bonus millions, so
Nice.
it's okay.
Nice.
Don't panic.
I haven't checked mine yet.
Really?
Yeah.
What are you waiting for?
I'm not
A
quite
rainy
sure.
day?
Yeah. Well, it's rainy today, but I can tell you nobody won the big prize.
No, but
It is
there were
now
lots
60 and 55.
There were a bunch of $1 million winners, and then there were 2 Ontario winners that won about $500,000. Oh, the other match
Indeed.
started.
There you go.
And
See
then-
that, Trevor? You ask, you shall receive. Hey, Mandy, thank you very much for that. We really appreciate it.
Oh, absolutely. Thanks so much, Mandy.
And for all y'all down in the States, you all have a massive, massive lottery down there.
1.6 billion.
Yeah, billion.
Billion.
Not million.
$1
billion.
billion dollars.
That's a huge amount of money.
Yeah, I don't even know. Like, they need to split it up, I think, right?
No, because you get like a $900 million buyout option. Something crazy.
It's ridiculous. Who needs that much
Yeah,
money?
sign me up.
But
do you know what we could do? Listen, guys,
But
if you
couldn't they
think we're
give,
good
like-
now, if you give us $900 million, I guarantee you, if you think we're good now, you wait till we have
Oh,
$900 million.
I just think they should split it to the point where like 90 people get 10 million. You know what I mean? Obviously, the government won't do that because the bigger the jackpot, the more tickets they sell.
Absolutely.
But who needs $900 million? And what are you going to do with it, right?
Buddy, I will find ways, believe me.
I guess.
I would do some really good stuff.
I'll help you. Didn't have one number that matched. Painful.
Can I say that without smiling? What, the $1 billion?
Billion.
No, can't really do that without smiling. Even $1.2 million a year. I'm
crazy.
good. I'm all right with that.
Crazy. I think I could live with that.
See, up here in Canada, if you win the lottery, number one, there's no tax on it. Number two, they just give you a check. Here you go.
Well, you won.
Here's your $60 million.
Why would they not pay you?
Right?
You won. How do they hold it back? So they gain interest on the money? I don't think so.
Oh, Jill, I'll tell you, you'd have friends coming out of the woodwork.
Could buy a lot of cheesy
Never
bread.
mind the cheese bread, Jerry. I'm buying my own Topper's Pizza restaurant so I can have it anytime I bloody well want.
Missed it by one number, Jason. That's a little painful.
Oh, that hurts.
That's very, very close. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say you probably don't buy lottery tickets anymore.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that. Dave won $2. Send it, Dave. We were hoping you'd win some. We'll take $1.50.
Yeah,
We'll
just
use
a
it-
little bit short of the
Use
maximum
it for a
prize.
new camera. These guys are chirping each other. We're kind of missing. These guys are chirping. Guy at the table keeps looking at his phone and stuff. On the
Yeah.
other table, not the table we're watching.
Yeah. They are chirping at each
They
other.
have been for 3 games, yeah.
Private jet with a Q Sports Live logo. Now you're talking my style, Ted.
Yeah,
The
absolutely.
Todd? I don't know where I just got Ted from.
Todd, not
Todd,
Ted.
Not Ted.
There's usually a Ted on there somewhere.
There is a Ted on there somewhere, but it was Todd that made the comment. The only time I think I'd be eating better pizza, or the way it would be better, is if I was on a beach eating that pizza.
Yeah, oh yeah, or on a boat.
Or on a boat.
Or
That
on
would
a
make my
jet.
pizza eating experience unmatchable.
Because I would definitely still eat pizza.
Oh, of course.
No matter how
can you
rich
not
I was.
How can you not eat pizza?
I
Come
love
on.
pizza. Look at this.
And for all y'all out there that say pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, it does.
This guy is not paying attention at all. The guy just didn't get it real. Like, not even close. Both balls are this far off. Time to wake up.
Yeah, right? Fishing in Alaska, eating pizza? My pizza would freeze. You got to go somewhere hot.
Yeah, what are we going to Alaska for if we're rich?
We're already in Canada. What the heck do we need to go more cold for?
It's cold enough.
We want to
yeah.
go south of the border.
It's Justin working on here. He must be low ball.
My pizza would be frozen. Can't have frozen pizza. Oh yeah, Jason, Chicago deep dish.
We had
Yum.
we had some true Chicago deep dish, and it was delicious.
My wife said if she wins, I have to get a job.
That is hilarious. Only 5,000 a day? That's nothing. If I have $900 million.
I need to try tropical heat wave. Okay,
Sure.
I'm in.
Yeah, we might go to Italy for pizza. That would be good.
Well, I can say that one of my exes was Italian. Her mom was one of the top chefs at one of the top Italian restaurants in Calgary, and hence why I have the body shape I now have. Haven't recovered.
A little soft draw on the 5. Just punch over a little bit off the rail.
Chicago deep dish with a side of lawyer. Rick and Andrew match going to be on the stream? No, I don't think.
Richard and Andrew? I feel like...
I think that's match is done.
I think it's done.
Andrew lost, yeah.
So it is going to be me and Richard again. We'll be on the stream.
Richard's going to play against Mahoney, don't he?
I'm not sure. I haven't looked at it, but you know what? All of those things are on challenge
Yep.
as far as who's playing who.
I believe Richard won. I see him over there banging away at balls, so he must have won. Until then, I'm going to watch a little bit of these matches, and I'm going to hand it over to Ryan. Thank goodness this guy will be done before my match starts. The guy on the other table is like banging his cue on the ground, and
Yeah, no doubt. Martin,
distracting.
we will do something with cues. We cannot call them raffles. It will be a cue giveaway. So we really haven't kind of touched on this, so I'll touch on it real quick. We used to do cue draws and cue raffles. Thought we were covered with the license that we had. Found out that was not the case. Had a couple of conversations with lawyers. They are now working on the paperwork in which we need in order to do the cue giveaways that we want. However, we'll function a little bit differently. We have what we're calling the CSL Viewer Advantage Pack, which will be everybody that we have worked with prior as far as advertising and so on and so forth. And they're going to give special little deals, essentially our version of the Student Union Ticket Pack. Within that Student Union Ticket Pack or the CSL Viewer Advantage will be an entry into our cue giveaway.
Mandy, I do give lessons. Send me a private message, we can talk.
So what we are waiting for at this point is the lawyer in Toronto to get the paperwork done so he can then send that to the lawyer in Chicago, because we have to abide by all of the different rules and so on and so forth. And once that's done, we can send that into AJLC as well as the Calgary Police Services in the investigations unit. And once all those people approve everything, we will be good to go. Kathy McLeod, thank you for tuning in, Beamsville, Ontario. So to make a very long, drawn-out story short, that is the Coles Notes version. So Walter is at the table. And if he takes this 4-ball, he pretty much
Is he
makes
on the 4 or is he on the 14? He's on the 14.
Is he on the 14?
Yeah, he's shooting stripes.
Ah.
And he's in a little bit of trouble. That 10 ball doesn't really have a pocket. Not a good one anyway.
Yeah.
Maybe the side.
Can you draw in and punch the 2 to the 10 and leave it over the side?
Dicey action.
Oh, misses the. Oh, he's sitting good.
That's a pretty good shot.
He's sitting pretty much pretty.
He had like a 3-inch window to get in there. That was a really good shot.
And lawyers are taking a little bit longer than what we wanted, but it is in the works. And believe me, guys, we're just as excited to get back on with doing the Q thing as everybody else. But we want to make sure that this time, when we think we're doing it properly, that we don't have to think about it, that it is done properly.
So I do have an update, and it's actually not Andrew playing Richard, it's Colin playing Richard. And they're still playing. That's in the advanced division, that's the B-side final. So I'll let you know how that one goes.
Well, I'm assuming you're going to go stretch your legs here in a bit.
I'm going to jump out as soon as this game is done that we're watching here.
Okay, then I will go right now.
Sure.
And go make sure that it's safe enough for you to go outside and check the weather.
Sure, that would be great.
Right? Got to protect my my
Could you
horse
check
in
the
the race.
bathroom for me too? Because I got to go to the bathroom too.
No, you're on your own in the
Okay.
bathroom. Okay,
Make sure it's safe in there?
I'm only outside.
None of the locals are going to jump me for beating Richard.
Right? So I'll jump off here, guys, and I'll be back here in a few.
So I guess you guys are stuck with me. Two-rail kick into this 10. Did not hit it. All right, let's see what Shane's got here from ball in hand. I would probably shoot the 2 first if I was him. It doesn't really matter here. Oh, yeah. He likes the 3 next, and then maybe save the 2 for last to get on the 8. I don't mind that. Might have to shoot the 3, then the 6. Six or the 1 now. It's got options. Yeah, Tony, you're stuck with me for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to jump off. Let Ryan and Grant take over while I go stretch the legs and try to get ready for this final match. Just got to win one more for the title. 1 race to 8 for all the marbles. You know what, Jason? I was kind of thinking the same thing. He would have rather been shooting the 4 earlier. He thinks he got lucky. I don't think he did. I think he can back cut the 10 in this lower right. Thanks, Tony. Oh, I was wrong on the other table. Adam didn't win the first game. It's actually Justin who won the first game. I just saw Adam marking the score sheet. Oh, he scratched again. See if Shane can get out this time from ball in hand. I'd probably play the 4 and then the 1 or the 6, save the 2 for last. That would be my game plan. Now you could play the 6, then the 4. I mean, you could save the 4 for last too. There's a few different ways to get out here for sure. It's pretty straightforward. It is correct, Randy. I did win the A side. And right now there's 3 of us left. They're playing the B side final in a corner of the room on one of the back tables. And the final will be 1 set, race to 8. Thanks, Todd. 2-stroke. Sometimes 3. Sometimes 3-stroke. Saving the 4 till last. I don't know if he's going to draw back or... Did he draw far enough? I feel like he just got there. I feel like he maybe just got there. That's why he's looking at rolling this in, play the 8 on the right-hand side. If he likes the draw, he can draw too. I'd probably just play a stop shot or just roll this. I don't mind that. He's not happy, but he's got a shot. Chris, they will stream my game. And Tony, I've only had 1. I definitely wouldn't drink too much before a big tournament like this. I wouldn't recommend anyone else does either. Got to stay in the right frame of mind, focused. And go into the final like you're ready to win. So I'm gonna guess that my match is gonna be played after Shane and Walter are done here. Yeah, Jason, most people play like garbage when they drink. Not a great idea. I'll switch you guys back over for a minute here, see what Adam's doing. So I'm pretty sure Adam and Justin are both locals. Got that right, Jerry. Yeah, Lauren, we could split screen for a minute. Come to think of it, we did a little vote earlier. If people like the split screen better or the 1 table, and they voted 1 table. So we'll leave it on 1 table for now, Lauren. Jason, you puked on a table once. Wow. That is impressive. Adam ran out of shape here a little bit. Adam's just taking his time, letting Shane get out of his way on the other table there. Shane's eyeing up a shot on the other table. Jason, you were a hot mess. Diamond table 2, ouch. That's an expensive one. In the $600 range for that cloth. Bottom left bank side. You mean top left? I don't think you could bank it in the bottom left. Unless by bottom you mean the top of the screen. I actually think you gotta cut this in the corner if you're not gonna bank it in the side and come across it. I like cutting it in the corner. I think you mean the top of the screen, Chris. The 3 balls covering the bottom left. I kind of like what he did there. I like what he did there. He tried to play it in the side knowing it would be a 2-way. Not a bad little shot he played there. I think the return for Justin is to hit the right side of the 3 as we're looking at it. And try to hook him behind the 8. Now you can see it. I hit the right side of the 3 as we're looking at it, his left side. Try to hook him behind the 8 ball. Pretty good shot, but he didn't quite get there. He's left a cut or a bank on here. Or you can play safe, hit the left side of the 13 and go 2 rails, try to hook him on the 8. A little risky. Oh, that's a good one, Charles. Oh, Vargas, I almost had action. Dempsey was barking. And then Dempsey backed out. He said he has to work tomorrow, so he drove home, but it was... I even had it lined up that you were in on it, bud. He bailed on us. Wouldn't say he chickened out. He just says he's got to work tomorrow. Which is fair enough. Well, that was a great effort. That was a really good effort. I think Justin's going to cut this bad boy in and go up 2-0. Looks like Grant's back, so that is my cue.
And just so you know, I went out and checked. You're safe outside.
Good.
And I also checked the bathroom. You're good.
Oh, awesome. No boogie monsters in the bathroom?
No boogie monsters.
That's good.
The boogie monster that was in there is now left and on the mic.
All right. Good to know.
Yeah. Just so you're aware.
Big easy boogie monster.
Big easy boogie monster, yeah.
All right, thanks, Mandy. We'll catch you guys in a bit.
Justin takes it down for 2-0. All right, guys, let's get this stream up there and going. Help me out. Share that stream. Charles, you know dang well if this place had spiders crawling around, I would not be here. You would see the cartoon cutout of my body shape through the wall. I'd be gone. All right, Adam at the table. Ready to grip it and rip it. Yeah, we'll switch back and forth every now and again, Aubrey. That is a beautiful looking break. Really well done. I do like the low ball except for where that 7 ball is sitting. I actually prefer the low ball over the high ball with exception to the 7. But you might be able to play the 5 ball off the 7 ball. So if you were to take this 4 ball now with some left hand, in fact, I'll give you a good view of that. If you take that 4 ball, some left hand spin off the side rail and up, shape for the 6. The 5 goes off the 7 to the side. Roll a little bit forward. Then you'll have 7-4, shape out the 1 in the side, and you're out. However, he is going to do a high ball. It's actually Grant on the mic now, Jason. It stands for Canadian Q Sports. Ben is now going to go out, check the weather, stretch a little bit. I don't know if he plays again tonight. He does play again tonight. He's shaking his head yes, so. Oh, it's all good, Jason. I've been called much worse. So Adam is taking his time here, making sure that he is playing this table correctly. The 15 does go down to this bottom left, so it should be fairly routine from here. 13 ball, 11, 12, 14, 15. Only tricky ball on the table is going to be the 8 ball. Needs to get below it. So quite in fact, I would change my my pattern. I think I'm going to take this 15 ball now, then 11, 12. Shape the 14 to give me the angle down to float down to the end of the table, put the 8 into the bottom left-hand corner. Ooh, use the whole pocket. I had to wipe its feet on the way in. Greg. How are you? Score on the other table is 3-2. Not sure for who, though. Yeah, no problems. I'll be able to tell you right now who it's for, actually. Score on the other table is 4-2 for Shane. So they are racking. So if it gets down to it, and Shane looks like he's going to take the match, then I'll switch over to that camera. Got a little bit straight on this 11 ball. I think that's why he's taking his time here, but again, should be fairly routine. Going to take the 12 ball inside, come back up, perfect. And wants to stay kind of just about the angles he's got right now. And take the 14 into the right-hand corner, or sorry, right-hand side pocket, float down 8 to the bottom left. Come sit. Put a mic on. Nice shot there. Might have a little too much angle now. He's going to have to be very, very touchy here. He's checking to see if it'll go up now into the top corner, which I believe once he moves that 14, it probably will. When are we going to be in Vegas again? There's a couple of opportunities, Todd, that we've put out. We had a good meeting with Mark Griffin and Ozzie Reynolds while we were down in Vegas the last time, so we'll see if any of that comes to fruition. If it does, then we should be in Vegas quite often. Yeah, this is a touchy little shot here. Well done. That should pass the one ball into the side, which it does look like it does. Nice shot. Adam gets a game back. And it looks like Justin's going on a bathroom break, and tournament director on the other table is speaking with both players at this point. So we'll stick around on this table for now. And it looks like on the other table, we'll go back. Looks like Andrew, the tournament director, is in racking for Shane. And comes up dry on the break. However, I don't think he's left a shot for Walter. I sit corrected. Duffy, if we can please keep these comments positive. As we've mentioned numerous times, we all started at the bottom. Those are the type of comments that I will be deleting off of the stream. We are equal opportunity guys. We do not restrict our streams to just pro players. We want them all. There's always going to be things that you can learn no matter what the skill level of the player playing on the stream is. Nice attempt from Walter to get back on that 15-12. Oh, what a cut. What a shot. What a great shot. Let's see if he can do another one. Thin to the side. A little overcut, but ties up the one ball. That was a nice shot there. Going to use the rest, take the 4 ball. Sorry, guys, it is 4-2. Yeah, Todd, hopefully that goes well for you, man. I know that you've been in for a couple of different surgeries, so hopefully it goes well for you. Wish you the best. So pretty obvious foul there. I don't think Shane saw it, though. So Shane obviously missed that foul there from Walter. Might be in a little trouble here. He does have the 7 ball up to the top right-hand corner. It will go behind that 1 ball. Did I get kicked off? Not sure what you're referring to, John. He's had a couple of adult beverages, Jim. He's got to watch that scratch into the side pocket. Yeah, that goes kind of 2 ways there too, right? You got to pay attention to your match, and it seems to be, I may be wrong, but it seems to be that as you go up in the caliber of play, that's when you're going to see guys call fouls on themselves. But I've certainly streamed enough pool and commentated on enough pool that you generally don't see that when you're dealing with masters or pro level. They call it on themselves. What a nice shot from Walter. It doesn't always have to be like that, Sharon. Most higher caliber players, you don't even have to say foul. They just quite naturally give it up. But there is strategy in the game, and it is in the rules that if you foul, it is up to your opponent to call that foul. Yeah, and that was absolutely from Walter when he pushed that 8 up into whatever that stripe ball was in his 1 ball. That was an absolute intentional foul. And Walter comes up dry on the break, which does leave the door open for Shane. Yeah, no problems at all. Jason, that is, I like to say it's not my story to tell. I can say that one of the opponents has had perhaps a few too many beverages, and the antics of that player is not or has not been good. That being said, it isn't my story to tell. So the tournament director has come in and said, okay, I'm going to speed things along with this match. They are taking a little bit too long on getting things done. So he's come in to say, okay, I will come and rack for you, and I'll be sitting here watching. Refs are available, so it's not that the ref is standing around watching. There is a CCS certified ref. He is actually the head ref in all of the CCS. He is here, and if you are looking for a ref, you can put your hand up and call it, but unless the ref is called to the table, the ref cannot say anything in the match. And Jim, yeah, you are correct. It is definitely pay attention to your matches. Nice draw shot from Walter there. That puts the 4 to the side. You can get onto the 5 ball. 2 ball might be a little bit tricky to get onto. Leave yourself enough angle here to draw and kick that 2 ball. Try and develop it. Yeah, there was a point there where they were kind of yelling back and forth at each other, so good to see Andrew step in and kind of take control, which is what a good tournament director would do. Oh, great shot. What a shot. Well done, Walter. That puts the 2 to the bottom left off the side rail, come up underneath the 8 ball. 8 ball goes to the top right-hand corner. Oh. Almost scratched into that side pocket. However, he's left himself a little bit tough on this 8 ball. A little bit tough. Yeah. A lot of bit tough.
Don't mind me, I'm still here.
And just to update you for those that wanting to know about the score in the other match. It is 3-1 for Justin. Sorry, guys. I was hitting the wrong buttons. Yeah. Yeah, that was me, guys. I was hitting the wrong buttons. My bad. What was really happening there is I was trying to update the score on the other screen, and every time I hit the plus button, I was like, how come it's not updating? But it was updating on the live stream, not on the other camera. Nice shot. He'll be on the 13 ball. Optionally can play the 14 up to the top right hand. That'll free up that 14-15 that's tied up. Top Fargo rating score right now is 820, which is held by Shane Van Boning. But what they go up to, wouldn't know what they go up to because the top score is sitting at 820 with Shane. Off the horn. Just missed it. Yeah, no troubles at all, Jason. It does leave that 8-ball on. If Walter can snap this in, this will go hill-hill. Oh, no, it's race to 7. Sorry. They were racing to 5. So still not a gimme out here. Shane's got to be careful what selection he chooses first. And if he can punch the 13 in and then just stick the cue ball right there. Back and forth on the 14 to the top right, but he's got to get good on that 10 ball. Yeah, it is an option for that, for sure. Hook him behind the 15 off the 10 ball. You just got to be able to hit and execute that shot really well. Any mistake on that, and you're pretty much leaving a hanger 8 ball. So this is going to be the telltale shot here. He can take the 10 right now. And we see Shane give it up. Not going to make Walter shoot it. 4-4. Absolutely they do, Sharon. So we're going to jump over here, watch Justin and Adam for a little bit. Ricky won that match, Kenny. So Fargo ratings do apply to both amateurs and professionals. Shane Van Boning, top pro, sitting with an 820 Fargo rating. And to give you the scale of difference, Ben Francis is 724, I believe, who we saw on one of the earlier streams. I have a 608 average. Or 608 Fargo rating. No, Jason, I believe they are going to 7 because it is the final match in the C division. Yeah, no troubles at all, Kenny. And Justin at the table right now. Nice shot on the 11. The tricky ball here, I can't quite tell. I'm going to see if I can do some handy dandy camera work here. See if I can see if that 14, if he can get in on that 14. Let's show you this angle here. If he can draw, he's got to be on top of the 1 ball. That's what he's looking at right now. And the 14 does go into that side pocket. No, I have a 608 Fargo rating. Chris, if you want to come down, brother, you know where I'm at. That is a really nice shot. It's tight though, guys. That's a tight little angle he has there. I don't know if he's got the right angle to get in on that 14. He might be able to put left-hand spin on that cue ball, which in effect does throw the object ball to the right. So if you don't quite have that angle, you might be able to do it. It looks like he's just straight cueing it in. Nice shot. Nice shot. The 8 does go down past the 4 ball. Yeah, we'll definitely be there, Chris. We've got the Barry Huey Memorial Tournament that we're going to be putting on. I think that's December 6th, 7th, and 8th. We'll see if Justin can put this in, take a 4-1 lead. It is in the heart even. And guys, if you can, again, help me out. Share that stream if you're just tuning in. And almost 120 people watching with us. Where is everybody tuning in from? Where are you watching from?
Where's everybody to?
Where are you to? Oregon, Cape Breton, Wisconsin. Cape Breton, Oregon, Cape Breton. Lots of Cape Breton on today. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We appreciate it. It's happening in your backyard. Pilot Mountain, North Carolina. the big metropolis of Timmins, Ontario. Way to be there, Jerry. Beaumont, Texas in the house. That other table is all tied up, David. They are locked 4-4. Hey, well, thanks for tuning in, Rita. Tri-Cities in Washington, Arizona, Brantford, Ontario. We're getting them from all over the place. Nebraska's in the house. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We certainly appreciate it. If you can help me out, share that stream, invite your friends, your family, share to any of the pool groups that you're members of. Medicine Hat, Rochester, Nebraska, Arizona, North Dakota. We were in North Dakota for the Four Bears. Always a really, really, really well-run event there. Ray Poitras and his guys, his crew, they do an amazing job over there. Oh, David, sorry to hear, buddy. Hopefully it's all good. St. John's, Newfoundland. Jason, thanks for tuning in. Yeah, thanks, Jason. We certainly do our best, buddy. Indeed, Plainfield, Illinois, in the house. Charles Blunt, thank you, buddy. And, of course, Jason, Scott, Moncton, New Brunswick. What happened to Ryan? That's a good question. Practicing his speed break? apparently he is practicing his speed break on one of the other tables. Ryan went to bed. He needed to go to bed. That guy was giddy as giddy gets. Sorry for the volume mutage there. I had to cough, and I didn't want to cough in everybody's ear there. How about newcomers? Any new viewers to Q Sports Live? If you're a new viewer, new follower, let us know. We'll give you a shout out on the stream. Bonnie from Ontario, thank you for tuning in. Only the finals, Chris. So C Division did go to 5, but in the finals they're going to 7. B Division, or the Open, went to 5 as well. So they will have a race to 7 in their final match. And when Ben comes back on to play the winner of the B-side final, they will have a single race to 8. You know what? I'm not sure if this is a B-side match or an A-side final.
The right side is D.
Right side is B, B-side final.
I think.
Yeah, at this point, believe me, guys, everything is blending for us right now. Ryan actually played good in his matches. Just ran into a couple of guys that knew how to run racks on a 9-foot table. No, Len, buddy, my man, how are you? It's been a minute. No, Ben's match hasn't started yet. That will definitely be one that is on the stream. No, I believe this is the B-side final of the Open Division. I don't know if it'll be 10 minutes from now. They're probably going to wait till these two tables on the streaming tables are done before they play the men's advanced and the ladies final as well. So I would assume as soon as these two tables are done, you'll have Ben up and the ladies up.
I can tell you that.
It's slow there today. What day is it today? Saturday? Is it Saturday today? It is Saturday. Where is everybody? Oh, they're up in Red Deer and Edmonton, I would imagine. Red Deer had, I think, their triple threat on this weekend, and Edmonton had an Alberta Cup qualifier. Sorry, guys, I need to update our score here. 4-2. And we have Adam up to break. I get to come back on Monday, Len, and I get to spend 9 glorious days at home, which I'm really, really looking forward to after being out on the road for 6 weeks. Out of those 6 weeks, I've been home for 2.5 days. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Round of applause for third place in the advanced division, Richard Buddy Young.
Very nice. How many were there today, Len? Yes, I will be finishing or fixing that issue for Wenda.
Let's have a round of applause for third place in the women's division, Kelly Brimacombe.
Hey, thanks, Delbert. We appreciate it. Like we've said many, many times, guys, we don't restrict our streams to just masters or high caliber play. We're here for everybody, whether it's ladies, beginners, intermediate, advanced, juniors, masters. We want it all. And we certainly appreciate the comment, Delbert. And it looks like the score on the other table is now 6-4 for Shane. Oh, not for Shane. For Walter. Walter takes a 6-4 lead. So, being that we have a hill, we will go over to that match. Oop. Do you ever get to stream Snooker? I don't know what Snooker is. Do we ever get to stream Snooker? Jason, you'll have to elaborate for that. Snooker. Oh, I gotcha. Yes, actually, we do. We have a deal set in place with Snooker Canada. They were actually just on, was it last week? 2 weeks ago. Yep.
Let's see if people on the stream point it out.
So we've signed a deal with Snooker Canada. They have a 5-year exclusive deal with us that anytime that they want to stream their events, that it goes through Q Sports Live. And they were just live last 2 weekends ago, I believe. And that's why you see the change in our logo that now includes the red snooker ball.
Okay, it's official. I hear a grin on Andrew's face. Completely.
That's instant.
Oh yeah. I would tell him not to come back.
Jerry Cahan just said exactly the same thing.
Not just because you broke your cue. So unsportsmanlike.
I agree. I don't know if you guys heard the conversation.
Never done it.
that Ben and I are having, but yes.
In the final of the tournament?
Yeah, that. Yeah, Jerry, there's a few of us that would agree with that sentiment. That's all I can say about that. But yeah, they'll have a few events a year with Snooker Canada that will definitely be streamed. But anytime they do want to stream, it will be on the Q Sports Live platform. But there are, times when we have 2 streams, 3 streams going. I don't think we've gone this far yet for a quadruple stream, but I know that is an eventuality. Hey, Alan. Thanks for tuning in all the way from the Philippines, guys. Nice little safety shot there from Walter. The only tough part about that is it's a fairly easy safety back. But it looks like Walter's being pretty strategic on what he's attempting to do here. Hey, John. Welcome to the live stream, tuning in Tempe, Arizona. And thank you for sharing. Much appreciated. So Walter sitting on the hill with a pretty much a straight in 8 ball to take the match. Yeah, Charles, we are doing it this way. There is the win for Charles. He gets it done. So, guys, if you do want to donate, this is the way to do it. If you're in Canada, qsportslive@gmail.com. If you're not in Canada, we do have a GoFundMe page. It is gofundme.com/qsportslive. So we're going to jump right on back.
Okay, folks, we have our first champion of the weekend from Summerside, Walter Gallant.
Yep. Yeah, definitely. Congratulations, Walter. Really nice finish on that. Well played. He was down big. He was down 4-2 at one point in that match. So nice little comeback. And as Ben Francis said earlier, you never give up in a match, ever, no matter what the score is. Never give up. Love to see the heart of a guy. Yeah. All right, guys, so with all the action in the room, it has picked up quite a bit as far as noise is concerned. Hopefully you guys don't get to hear too much of it. Yes, sorry, 4-3, guys. And it is Adam at the table. Seeing if he can take another one down, make this a hill game. These guys will also be racing to 7. Nice shot. So a couple of different options. I think my option is to take the one up to the top right-hand corner. Absolutely, Jason. Thanks for tuning in, buddy. Make sure you click on that like button so that when we do go live again, you'll be notified. You'll be able to jump back on the live stream. We have a ton of pool coming up. We will be doing Vivian's tournament down in Atlantic City for the Tornado Open. That is going to be the tournament to tournaments. That'll be the Who's Who of Pool. Prior to that, we've got the Texas State Championships coming up. We've got the APA Border Battle in Niagara Falls. We have an NAPT event in Montreal. All of that coming to you live prior to us going down to Atlantic City. Yeah, Jason, isn't that the truth? Absolutely, I can. As soon as this rack is done, I'll give you guys a tour around the room, show you kind of where everything is at. All right, guys, Ryan is going to jump in here on the live stream. I'm going to leave you with him. The mic will go silent just for a minute while he's putting on the headset, so you don't have to hear all the rumblings of him putting on the headset. But I'm going to jump outside, check the weather, and then I'll jump back on with Ryan. In the meantime, in between the time, enjoy the show, guys. I will be right back.
No, Ben will be up in the final pretty quick here, Johnny. Yeah, Ben will be up next in the final. I think they're just waiting for this match to be done, and then they'll clear the area. And no, we were doing, went with Wayne Dwyer, the head CCS national ref, went to a back table with a couple of guys, and we had the speed break app out. We're seeing how hard everybody could break. Everybody thought they could break harder than me. So my shoulder has now had enough of that. Fastest one that I had that stayed on the table was 38 miles an hour.
Okay, folks, we're going to get all three, the last three finals. We're going to get going right after the last game on table number 5. The advanced final will be in table 6. The ladies final will be in table 5. And the open final will be in table 4. So the 6 people in the final, please be at your assigned table right after this game on table number 5. Thank you.
Yeah, I'd like to see everything go hill. This is where winning that lag or the coin toss comes in handy. A chance to break and run. Yeah, my shoulder won't handle any more of that tonight. I had one at 43, but it didn't stay on the cue ball, didn't stay on the table. Wayne, the referee, he had the fastest breakdown in Vegas for years down there. He had 41, but it jumped off the table. He had 36, I think, was his fastest that stayed on the table here, breaking. His record down in Vegas, I think, was 45 miles an hour. Standard for quite a few years. Yeah, we're using the app. Break speed app, it's called. We had a couple of them running on different parts of the table just to see how accurate. They're all within one mile an hour of each other, depending on where we had it placed on the table. To get the dead true accurate reading, you need the radar gun or the laser line set up. Look at that safe. No, it's the speed break is well, there is speed pool. See how quick you can run around, shoot all the balls. But no, that speed break apps test the speed of your break. It only counts if the balls stay on the table. Has to be a legal break. Yeah, you can get any hit, but you don't want to give up the table here either. I don't know what all GoFundMe takes. I have no idea. There's a couple balls up there. Yeah, I'm not sure. Anytime I've made a donation to GoFundMe, it's through. I got a MasterCard, so. Not sure if they let you link your bank account to it or not. Unless it's just to withdraw the money. Appreciate you trying, though. Yeah, if the table's open, you can shoot any ball. It's a legal hit, as long as the ball hits a rail after you make contact. No, there is no shot clock. Shaking his head, no call. I think he's going to try to go behind that 8 again. Pretty good. I don't know if that combo's wired all the way down to this corner. You're not hooked, it's contained. You can't make an easy, there's not an easy shot to start off making here. Table's open, he can shoot the 2 ball down here, but what do you shoot next? And it's a tough shot. Didn't you move it? on our 4th or 5th shot here, and the table's still open. They're playing safe behind that 8 ball.
Nobody's wanting to give an inch. I kind of like that.
Frustrated like that, or try for something that you miss. Now stripes are open. I didn't know that 15 ball goes by the 5. That's what he's looking at there now. Pretty sure
they are big pockets, so you can cheat that quite a bit.
Yeah, and you can always play rail first off the 5, being a big pocket.
Yep.
10 a.m. team play starts. That's when we're starting it we're in the advanced division tomorrow.
Thank you.
You guys are on here next.
And what's going on, everybody? I am back. Not we, because you've been here.
I know it's tickly.
We are deadlocked 4-4. And if you are just tuning in, guys, we are broadcasting live out of Dooley's in Charlottetown, Prince Edward Island. You're watching the CCS Maritime 8-Ball Championships. Yeah, Tony, these are world standardized rules. And that is part of the problem in pool. We had this same conversation about an hour ago, where part of the problem in pool and trying to regulate everything is there are far too many rules. There's a lot of different leagues, but at the same time, no regulatory body to kind of control and set the standards.
Yeah, V&EA only is the 8-ball first. Table's open where it is not a foul. Mr. Referee Wayne Knight.
Indeed. Big pockets.
Blocker.
It is a blocker, for sure. Nice shot.
He's got a little bit of angle with this 2-ball. He could go down and try to
right
dislodge
now,
that 5.
dig into it and get her done. Absolutely, Chris. That's the best way to watch is when you're working. You get paid to watch.
Yep.
And we do appreciate everybody tuning in. If you can help us out, share that stream. We'd appreciate it. And the question did come up before, what is CCS? It stands for Canadian Q Sports. Also affiliated with the ACS in the States. Justin up at the table. And I think you need to kind of dig down into this 2-ball. It's going to be a force over. Try to break out that 5-ball or develop it somehow. Hey, Greg. Thank you, sir, and much appreciated. He could also play the 5 into the 15 and follow and make them both in the same pocket. That is also an option. And he does have the angle here on the 3 ball. Hopefully to break out that 7 ball. He's got to watch though. Might bump into that 11 first, so touchy little shot here. Great shot. Well done.
Can he play it off that on the side? I don't know.
Ooh, that is a tight little shot. He might be able to just play it straight. Just cut that 7 in.
Play the bottom right. Throw it in a little bit, but
Yeah,
you got to hit that a little harder to make sure you get a shot on that 1 ball next.
that is the problem. And neither one of these guys wanting to give up not 1 inch.
That's probably the best angle he's going to get to try that 7.
Still a tricky little out here.
See, even if he makes the 7, it gives him a little better angle on the 1, just that much higher up the table.
It does, yep.
And then he could come across into that 5.
Yep. Yeah, I think you're right, Johnny. At this point, you kind of got to go.
Oh, David went and looked at that GoFundMe. Any card will work on GoFundMe, I guess.
Nice shot. So he's got a really nice angle on this back cut 1 ball. Question is, does the 6 pass the 13 down here? It looks like it does.
I think it will.
He is taking a look at it. Overcut. I'm not sure, David. I know it bounces around between the provinces and the Maritimes, but I'm not sure where it'll be next year. Danny, what's going on, buddy? You know what? The hospitality that we've got while we've been in Eastern Canada, awesome.
It has been the best we've ever had.
Yeah. Wants to stick for that 13 ball. Wants to clear that pocket right now. Try and play a little bit of an in-off, even if you have to go rail first.
Yeah, make sure that gets that one ball out of there.
Indeed. From there, he's sitting really, really good. If he can get that 13 into that bottom left-hand pocket, off the rail, off the one ball, push the one out of the way, maintain shape on the 10 ball, he would be sitting really, really nice from that point.
How do you mind playing this with bottom left coming off that bottom rail off
Yeah,
that right hand
absolutely.
side out for the 11 or the 10 or the 14 down? I think is that the 14 or the 15 left hand rail.
Well, you want to be able to control it, right? So
Yep.
if he plays it up a little farther than where he's at now, he'll have choice. 10 ball, 14, 9 ball. Kind of want to catch the inside of the horn here, though.
It is 11 p.m. He is playing with a snooker cue, so I'm pretty sure he's good with that rest.
You can tell by his elbow.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Perfect shot. Maintains position on the 10 ball. Hey, that sounds good, Danny. Looking forward to it. Thanks, Andrew. Much appreciated. And Chris, Mr. Miller, we're now friends off.
I was just watching that on the TV over our shoulder here.
Yeah, I'm just kidding you, buddy. But for real, we're friends off.
He's got to make sure he doesn't draw this in the side.
Yeah, be careful here. Careful, careful. Nice shot. Really nice little cheater shot there. 14 ball, same type of draw shot, wants to come back up the table. Even if he only goes a foot back up the table, he's sitting with a good angle on the 11 for the 11 into the right-hand side. Roll forward, 9 into the left-hand side. You'll have the 8 into the top right-hand corner.
He only needs to get to that next time and back for nice shape. Closest time and as we're looking to that side pocket.
Not quite enough. Went a little too far to the right instead of back.
He's good. He rolls that in.
Yeah, he's
or
still,
even play a
still
little
good.
draw. Yeah.
Yeah.
Soft draw shot.
Thanks, David. Appreciate it. You know us. We always try to do our best, buddy. No matter how tired we are. Sometimes it gets a little wild because of the sleep deprivation, but we still try to do our best. There are a few from Moncton. Did show up, indeed. Indeed.
Give a round of applause to the third place winner in the open division.
Okay, so that was
Boys,
the B-side
Justin Grant.
final. So guys,
We'll get the 3 finals going. When I get the 6 participants that can hand to their table, please.
we're going to do a quick shutdown restart.
Table 4 will be the final in the open division.
Yeah,
Match will feature from St. John, New Brunswick, Mike Henderson.
Danny, Chris did play.
Honored as the home hog,
I'm not sure what place he went out in.
Adam Crockett. On table 5.
All right, guys. So like I said, we're going to do a quick shutdown restart. Hard for me to even hear myself think. Our tournament director, Coop, in the background yelling and into the microphone for everybody to get to their tables. So
We'll
we are
see
going to
you.
do a quick shutdown restart. We'll be right back here, guys.